especially from a young farmer perspective, me and my colleagues are very, very up in terms of IT. Maybe I might leave myself out of that to a certain extent, but I think the whole area of IT and technology going forward is where it's all at.
So is the ploughing, I can see the ploughing in a couple of decades' time, instead of all those tractors, the way everybody goes around drooling at those big machines. To watch men and their sons, it's usually men, staring. It'll be IT in future. It'll be a wee phone or device, will it?
I was actually in Harper Adams last week, and they have this initiative called Club Hectare, where it's all autonomous vehicles. There's no persons allowed inside in this field, this 1 hectare field. It's up and going now with over 12 months. It's all automated. They send drones in to capture soil samples, take crop samples. It's all done by computer, by GPS, by Wi-Fi. It's huge, the ambition that is there for this to work. My younger brother was in Agritechnica a couple of weeks ago, the largest machinery show in the world, where there's sprayers, for example, that are doing spot spraying. So no more band spraying, a computer and a camera in front of the tractor, recording the crop as it's going along, and the sprayer behind the tractor then implementing the spray as is needed. That's where technology is at. And I think it's my generation and younger that are actually going to really capitalise on this. But saying that, Anya, it must be affordable for farmers to buy. I remember when GPS came out initially 6 or 7 years ago at farm level, it was between 5,000 and 8,000 euros, and for a farmer it's very hard to justify. That's after coming down significantly, and you can now buy a piece of kit for about 1,500 euros, which is a lot more affordable. So the technology needs to be affordable for farmers to invest, and you need farmers to invest for technology to work.
And in terms of the supports for that, because I know this is a big issue for many farmers, the fact that, yes, you can get new technology, yes, you can get a tractor or a harvester that can do things that, could practically fly to the moon and back or whatever for you. But at the same time, the cost and then, what that means in terms of debt and all the rest for a farmer.
Yeah, correct. And again, I suppose it goes back maybe to an overall message that maybe the department could take on board going forward is, the SBCI loan that came out this year, and we saw the huge uptake at a very early stage in its infancy. But how many farmers actually knew that was as a direct result of Foodwise 2025 or one of the actions as part of it? You need low-cost loans, affordable loans, flexible loans. You see Milkflex in Glanbia, and John, you can probably talk a lot more about that than I can. But the flexibility in a loan for volatility, it's absolutely incredible. Some manufacturers are now offering, payments that you can pay at harvest time. For example, Massey Ferguson are doing a thing around paying for your combine at harvest time rather than paying for it all year when you've no income coming in. It's innovative, it's novel thinking is what we need as farmers. We also need measures at national level in terms of farm taxation. Volatility is the one thing that really, really hurts farmers. We're after a relatively good year milk prices, and we all acknowledge that on the back of 16 or 18 months of very poor milk prices. But there's no mechanism there to protect those farmers against the very high peaks and extremely low troughs.
So to smooth out
you
those
need something to smooth it out,
and
Aidan and his colleagues, as well as his colleagues in the Department of Finance, have to do something, because you need something to protect farmers. Because there's too many farmers going out of business because they can't handle the extreme copes and volatility. Going from 21 cent to 37, 38 cent in 15 or 16 months is unsustainable.